holidays and welcome to the Questionnaires podcast, where each week we source the best questions from Yahoo Answers and attempt to provide the best advice from...
When the North Pole melts, where will Santa Claus live?
To...
What's Christmas Day like in prison?
Ready to prove that every question deserves an answer. Joining with me this week, as always, is a festive Marcus.
Hello.
And a jolly Damien.
Heidi ho.
And mediocre feeling Tom.
You're a sweaty Tom right now.
Do I look sweaty?
No, you don't look sweaty.
you're
No,
fine.
I mean, I was sweaty today. I've had some sweaty encounters today.
Yeah,
Some very sweaty encounters.
Today, for those of you listening, today is the 44-degree day,
It's
44-degree Celsius day in...
It's a scorcher.
It is.
scorcher. It's
I
hot.
saw people on the way here.
Yeah.
At
Melting?
No, not melting.
Snowmen in puddles. It
They
was,
were wicked witching it. No.
Yeah, right.
They were standing, there was a couple, they were standing in their underwear at the bus stop.
Oh, really?
They'd literally taken their clothes off.
was this in my suburb?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great suburb I live in.
Either that or there's a new trend where people walk around in their underwear. I don't know.
When I go home from work, I went into my underwear, but that's in the safety of my home.
It is. This is at the bus
It's
stop.
a different world here. Bus,
Yeah.
The way that people ride the bus around my area.
Naked.
It's a
What can I
freaky
say,
bus.
man? That 484 goes crazy.
Every bus is a party bus in Tom's area.
They go
The
crazy.
worst part is when they're sweaty and they sit on those seats. The sweat goes onto the seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not about, like, I went to the gym this morning and I was very sweaty after that. And, like, getting in my car, I felt very gross.
Yeah.
But that's my car.
But you kept your clothes on.
I kept them on.
You
actually.
kept them on, Tom.
Decided it was probably relevant to keep them on.
Yes.
do you reckon people that, like, I saw someone recently washing their car, I think it was on the hot day, and they were doing it topless. And I thought to myself...
Man or woman?
Man.
Okay.
It was a man. He was doing it topless, and I always thought to myself, I'm like, he's going to get so sunburned. Is it really worth it?
I sort of understand
Is it worth it?
Right, I was working outside today, and like I didn't want to wear a t-shirt because I didn't want to get a t-shirt tan.
Yeah.
So I popped my clothes off. So I wore a singlet instead, but purely because I didn't want to get a tan lines.
You were that vain? Vain?
No,
Vain?
not vain, but like
Vain?
if I'm spending the day outside in a t-shirt,
Yeah.
summer's coming up, bro. If I got to pop the shirt off, I'm gonna have some black arms and some.
You don't want
pasty
pasty nips and dark shoulders.
I don't want pasty
Yeah,
nips and
but
dark shoulders.
we live in the southern hemisphere where the sun is dangerous as fuck.
I know, I understand.
And I mean, the more clothes that you can wear in front of the sunlight, the better.
I get it, man. Slip, slop, slap. I didn't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
okay.
He's,
I was thinking of your
he's
safety.
talking to you about Australia like you haven't lived here for the past 60 years.
60 years.
Because
Give me
you're
a
old,
break,
Tom.
dude.
That's
Give me
the
a
joke.
fucking break.
You're a dad now, Tom. You need to think about the children.
Yeah, so what does that got to do with me wearing a singlet?
I have no idea. This is the worst sun safe campaign that's ever been pitched.
Would somebody please think of the children?
This is what happens when we do a year of recording. By the end of it, we're exhausted. We're just saying nonsense.
The heat has cooked Marcus's brain.
Yeah.
Lucky for you guys listening out there, this is the last episode for this year.
Yes.
Lucky you don't need to hear us for another episode this
so
year.
we're trying to go out with a bang. We're trying to basically do something special, as we try to do every year with the Christmas episode, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
Let's call it
A
that.
holiday episode.
It's a holiday episode. Thank you very much. So usually the way the show works is we answer questions from the website, Yahoo Answers. We try to provide some advice to these people and help them on their way. This week, maybe not so much.
Yep. Similar to last week. Not so much from Yahoo, but...
We've got a little adventure that we want to take you guys on. We hope you really enjoy it. But, I mean, before we do that, I think, Damien, you said you've got something going on?
Yeah, as you stated, questions are our currency. It's
true.
And the things that people are buying is good advice
It's
from
true.
us, right?
Very true.
Yeah.
Very
So
true.
generally the questions we source off the internet, people are have some tribulations. I had something that happened to me over the weekend that I thought I wanted to bring to you guys, just because I kind of had a Christmas tinge to it.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's add some sleigh bells.
Yeah,
There we
hell
go.
yeah! Thank
That's
you
it.
very
Yeah.
much.
Now you know we're in Christmas
Now I know I need to edit that.
Maybe a ho 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 for good measure. So you started now.
Yeah, great. Awesome.
So this is like a little Christmas story of my own that I want to
Please.
share with you guys.
All right.
So let's say this was my question.
'Twas the weekend before last.
I had this question. This is basically what kicked off my story.
Sure.
Me and my girlfriend got home, and I was watching TV, and I could hear some chirping going on in my front yard. Mm-hmm. Had to look through my window, and there was a baby bird walking around my front yard.
Walking? Yeah, just on...
He was just walking around.
Hanging out?
He was hanging out. Parents know we're inside, right?
He probably loves that fake grass you've got out
Yeah.
there. Probably confused the fuck out of him. Trying to
Check
dig
this
up,
out.
trying to
Check
find,
this out. Where's this fucking worm
trying
in
to
here?
find worms, but he couldn't get through the synthetic.
Yeah,
I got to buy some fake worms for the fake grass.
Get some trolley worms,
Yeah.
like the sour
the
worms.
gummy ones.
And then it eats it, just like you see the face just like
Yeah.
burn.
I think
You know
if
what
I
they
do
mean?
that,
No bird problem.
I'm just gonna have all these dead birds on my lawn if I do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so first thing I did, I asked the question to my phone.
Yep.
Was what do you do when there's a baby bird in your front yard?
Siri was like, stomp it.
Siri's a mass
We
murderer
must
of birds.
eradicate all birds.
Yeah.
Fuck birds.
You know, I'm no ornithologist. I don't know what to do.
Big
So
words.
when I looked it up, it said, okay, first thing you should do is leave the bird for a bit to essentially see if the parents come back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I waited an hour and I was watching this bird. Is
an hour a long time,
sporadically.
though?
I think an hour's long enough. I don't know how long it was there before
Overnight?
that as well. No, that's probably too long. It's a baby.
Yeah, look after it, Marcus.
Anyway, so I waited an hour.
I'm not a parent.
It's one of God's creatures.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Just like you are.
Yeah, well,
After an hour,
I don't fall out
parents
of
don't
nests.
come, and I've established that this bird has been home alone.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Their parents,
Yeah.
their parents have gone to New York,
Yeah.
and they're probably not coming back,
In
right?
walks Joe Pesci.
And the other guy.
Ready to whack this bird.
Yeah.
So like, okay, I'm going to see what I can do, and the website also said I should call Wildlife Victoria. So I got my girlfriend to call Wildlife Victoria while I went out to look after this, check on the bird, right?
Wow, right.
So
What sort of bird was it?
well, this is what happened, right?
Baby
so
bird.
it's a
They
baby
all look
bird.
the same.
I'll explain. I'll explain. I went out, right, to check on this bird, and I kneel down, and this bird looks at me, and it makes a beeline straight for me,
Oh.
and like nestles between my legs.
Oh.
And oh my God, Tom.
Tenderly? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I was like,
you went threatened by it.
It was attacking you.
At first I thought I was actually scared of the bird. I was actually scared, and then like this thing, like it turns out I'm basically Nelly Furtado because I was like
Yeah.
a bird when that happened. Like this thing came to me, right? And I was like, oh my God.
I thought he was a man eater. He's like,
Like,
different other potatoes.
my goddamn ice heart melted. This
Really?
baby bird came to me like I was a mama bird.
Yeah.
Like I walked into my partner and said, I no longer live here. Me.
Up in the tree now.
Hey, hang up on Victoria Wildlife, whatever it is. I got this.
That's right. Me and this goddamn baby bird, which me and my partner called Roberto.
Yeah.
No jokes. I'm like, we live together now.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
have the house.
Was it that the bird saw a little worm, maybe?
Yeah.
And it nestled
How-
into your crotch.
He's talking about my penis.
It's a penis
Grow
joke.
up, Tom.
It's a penis joke.
This is
like
a
it.
holiday
I like it.
special. We have to keep it PG.
Okay,
alright?
cool. Sorry. Sleigh bells.
Yeah.
Thank you. There we go.
That's like a palate cleanser, the sleigh bells. We reset. So
Christmas.
this bird basically came up to me. I'm like, God damn, I am in love with this bird.
Fair.
Birds aren't mammals, and I have mammary glands that don't produce milk. But I was ready to breastfeed this bird.
for this bird.
I was ready to fucking raise this thing
Yeah.
as my own.
Yeah.
And my partner gets off the phone. She says, you have to send a picture of the bird to Wildlife Victoria to confirm what type of bird it is, right?
Okay.
Send them a picture. They get back to us, and they say, this is a blackbird, which is considered a pest. So if you take it to the vet, they legally have to put it down.
Oh,
So all you can do is make a nest for it and just hope the parents come back.
really?
So that was my only option for
So
this.
you're like, if I was to hand this thing in,
Yeah, they
it's
will
going
kill
to be
it.
cremated.
they will Joe
or-
Pesci it. They will.
Right. It'll be like Home Alone in an alternate universe
Yes,
where they
yes.
kill Kevin.
actually catch the kid.
Get in.
They get
And
it.
they bludgeon him.
The wet band has become wet with blood, and they
Yeah.
destroy him.
What do we do, Marv? We go,
Wow. Yeah, exactly.
And I could not there's no word where I drive a bird to. It's like I can't Green Mile this bird and drive it to the vet to be put down.
Yeah.
It's a baby.
Yeah.
So I made a nest for it at the
made
front of
it?
my house. And what you're meant to do is you put a stick in the nest. So if the bird essentially decides it's good enough to leave,
Yeah.
it'll get on the stick and peace out. Right.
Right.
Put the bird in there.
It's like a ladder. It's
Yeah,
like being
it's like
stuck
a
in a
ladder.
pool with no water.
It's a bird ladder.
Yeah.
And throughout the night, I can hear this goddamn bird going cheep, 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 and it's killing me. I can hear it, right? Wake up the next day, it's still in the box. Parents are not there. Like, well, okay, what can you do? I'm just gonna. Hopefully, something happens, right? Day goes on. Keep watching the bird while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and then I decide to go make myself a cup of Mighty Joe Young. That's coffee.
Yep.
And I come back and I see a bird drop down to the box.
Oh, no.
I don't know if it was the mum or the dad.
Okay.
Or just an
Or
adopted
maybe-
parent.
or maybe-
Yeah, exactly.
Higher on the food chain.
A hawk comes down.
Talons through the face.
This was a blackbird, from what I
Okay.
gather.
Because he's such an expert on
Yeah,
it.
now he's
24
a bird.
hours.
Yeah, exactly. He's bird. You know, he's so much on bird law.
I googled.
Yeah.
Right.
And this bird, it's like an exchange between the birds. The baby bird like climbs out of the box,
Right.
and this bigger bird and the baby bird just like walk away.
Oh.
I don't know if it was an adoptive parent
Right,
or
right.
the actual parent.
Hey, you work for me now.
It's a birdie predator.
Did it go into a little van as well?
So that's what they mean when they say bird of prey. I now understand.
Yeah,
It was an old panel van. It took him in there.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it drove
It said free candy on the side of the van.
Free bird feed.
Yeah, exactly.
But in my eyes, it was like a goddamn Christmas
Free
miracle
seeds.
that like a
Wow.
I don't know if it was the parent, but like some adult bird came and adopted this baby bird.
Right.
Maybe it was the mum, and they just walked away, and it was like a reunion, and it melted my goddamn
Oh my
heart.
god.
Look,
That is-
we took a dark, Tom, but Damien saw the light.
I
I'll
like
take
where it
the light.
actually went though. I mean,
We don't know if that's actually
It's
true.
like-
It could have been. It could have been a van,
but it could have
Tom.
also been the Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Like he could have been saving the children.
Yes, that's true.
But it was like
That's
a nice
true.
little, like a cliche Christmas
Well,
movie.
dude,
There was a
that's
happy ending.
Amazing, and that's all your effort that you put in, and you researched it, and you looked into it.
Yeah.
And now that pest is going to fly out into the world.
Wait, why are they pests? Did you look into that?
Yeah, they so they destroy a lot of soft fruit.
Thank you, Damien.
This thing's gonna ruin my fucking nectarines,
Yes,
dude.
that's right. And they also contend for like space with other native birds of Australia.
Oh, right, okay.
So maybe some of our own local birds are without a home because of this bird.
Yeah.
But I couldn't kill a baby bird. I could
No,
not.
I'm with you though. Like,
Look, it's hard to kill a baby bird. I can understand
Believe me,
that.
I've done it before.
I must say, Damien is the baby bird of the trio that we've got here.
Yeah.
So he thinks like a baby bird. He's one with the baby birds.
Yes,
Tweet,
he's
tweet.
wrong with
I
it.
think he did very well.
Yes,
Thank
that's it.
you.
Looking out for his own, I think.
I think so.
course.
It's a beautiful story, though. It's a great story
Thank
that we
you.
can start the last episode with.
And speaking of stories, Tom.
We're going to go into the next part of this episode, which is what we've done before, I think a couple of times, maybe twice. We've done it twice.
No, once.
We've only done it once.
Pretty sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a choose your own adventure story.
Yes.
Now, the way these usually work is Marcus and Damien are the passengers on this story. They get to make the decisions of the character.
Yep.
I will read the story and they will decide the fate of the character.
Exactly.
Of this
We,
story.
we've spent all year giving people advice on how to live their lives and
Yeah.
how to navigate through life.
Now we're gonna
We're gonna put our money where our mouth
we're
is.
gonna put our money where our mouth is. We're gonna run the gauntlet.
I will
Yeah.
say
Speak.
historically in the past when we've done this on this podcast and other podcasts.
Yep.
We've worked at a Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
We've gone on dates.
Yep.
I think we also did The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sometimes takes a bit of a turn, and, we the boys get carried away and they make the wrong decisions.
Yes.
With that in mind, we like to give lives to the boys
Yeah.
in case they end the stories too soon.
Yes.
And how many lives are we getting for this?
I've decided 5 lives.
Okay.
Is fair.
We got a lot of lives.
We're going to try and get through this story. We'll try and punch through it. It's a very interesting concept. Yeah, if that makes sense, boys.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Do you
Makes sense
understand?
to us,
You understand
yeah.
the rules. You've done it before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone listening, I'm sure you'll be along for the ride. You'll enjoy it for sure.
Yes.
So first things first, let's get into the story, which is called Back to the 90's. Now, I like to think of this as a bit of a Back to the Future, so maybe I'll play the Back to the Future theme here as well.
Yep.
Why not? I'm fucking editing like crazy as it is. So you take the reins of Cameron and embark on a quest.
No. We pick our own name.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. You take the reins of Marcus and Damien, please decide.
What's a very 90s name?
Daryl Summers.
Daryl Summers.
Well, you can get...
Oh, fine. Daryl Winters.
yeah, all right.
Well, you can get half and you can get the other half. First name, last name. I think we've done that before.
Ooh, okay.
What's another 90s?
What's a very 90s name?
And then you can fight over who gets the front and first name.
I'm
and
kind
last
of
name.
married to Daryl, so you can come up with a surname.
So you're the head of the horse.
Yeah.
all right, Daryl.
The arse end of the horse is
Well, all right.
I think 90s, I think Daryl Summers and Price is
Daryl
Right.
Ross.
Ross. Who's as in Ross from Friends?
Ross from Friends.
Why is not Daryl Geller?
No.
No.
Daryl Ross.
Not a big Friends fan.
Yeah, no. and-
The man with 2 first names.
Okay, Daryl Ross. Okay,
Exactly.
But to explain to the audience, me and Marcus are performing as this one entity.
Yeah.
We are Daryl Ross.
Yeah. We think of us like, a two-headed beast.
Yes.
I like the front of a horse and the arse of a horse.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the ass.
Okay, cool. Well, you are. So you take the reins of Daryl Ross and embark on the quest to conquer the 90s and stop your idiot brother from basically solving all the world's problems and hopefully become a true champion that the 90s have always needed.
Love it.
So, are we ready to jump in, guys?
Let's do
And
it.
get back to the 90s. All right.
I think the price is right, Tom.
He didn't know the price is right.
Yes, he did.
No, he did.
You're thinking of fucking...
Larry Emner.
Yeah. You're thinking of, hey, it's Saturday, pal.
Right. Whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, Diggy.
All right, boy, Diggy Knee. God. You obviously don't know enough about the 90s.
Hey, I'm an idiot.
Hey, you're a fuckbag. All right, let's jump right into it, boys. Okay, the calming glow of your computer screen splays a dim light across a complete collection of Nicktoons posters. Ooh. You close your Facebook before settling back in for another viewing of Jerry Maguire. You're 46 years old, your parents are dead, and Tony just got married. Now, Tony is your brother.
Okay.
Let's just mention that. You reopen
Tony
Facebook.
Ross.
Tony Ross. You reopen Facebook, idly spitting some tobacco into your cat dog licensed cup and navigate to Tony's page. Wow.
Can I bring something up?
Please do.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Spoke about the cat dog cup, right?